injured at the time. Like, I got shot in my leg, and it was actually pinned under the person who was laying right next to me. So it was very painful, and we laid there for hours and hours, hoping that someone came and got us, and hoping that the police would come through at that point in time and just like save us all. But throughout that period of hours, the gunman was in there with us, and he actually made a call to 911 from in there. Everybody could hear it who's in the bathroom who survived, could hear him talking to 911, saying that the reason why he's doing this is because he wants America to stop bombing his country. And from that conversation from 911, he pledged his allegiance to ISIS, and he started speaking. And I believe after he got off the phone with 911, he started speaking in Arabic. And now that I know to be Arabic, at first I didn't know like what the language was. And after that, he even spoke to us directly in the bathroom. He said, "Are there any Black people in here?" I was too afraid to answer, but there was an African-American male in the stall where most of my body was, majority of my body was, had answered. And he said, yes, there are about 6 or 7 of us. And the gunman responded back to him saying that, you know, I don't have a problem with Black people. This is about my country. You guys suffered enough. And he made a statement saying that it wasn't about Black people. This isn't the reason why he was doing this. But through the conversation with 911, he said that the reason why he was doing this is because he wanted America to stop bombing his country. So the motive is very clear to us who were laying in our own blood and other people's blood, who were injured, who were shot, that we knew what his motive was, and he wasn't going to stop killing people until he was killed, until he felt like his message got out there. And he made several other comments, like while we were in the bathroom. And just quickly to retract for a second, when he first came in the bathroom, there were like pellets, but what felt like BB gun pellets is what gave me the impression that it was a BB gun, is because there were wall fragments hitting my legs, but that was really just the machine gun that he had blaring around the entire room, and it actually got jammed. He was like, damn, like it jammed. So with my face under the stall looking, I could see him put down his machine gun and you could hear him trying to click and fix his handgun. So time goes on and people's phones are going off. People are obviously calling. And it was actually before he came back in, Kira was on her phone talking to her mom, asking. That's when everybody was asking for people to come and get us and help and come and, save us, basically. And people were on the phone with 911. But when he came back into the bathroom after that first round of machine gun shots went off, that's when he wanted everybody to get off their phones. He didn't want to hear anybody on their phones. He didn't want to hear any text message sounds. He didn't want to hear any phones ringing. So every time a phone rung or every time a text message went off, he would say, "Where is it? Give it up. Where is it?" And there was a point in time where there was somebody's phone who was going off. It wasn't even inside the stall. The phone was outside. And because he was still saying, "Where is it? Give it up. Give it up," I just tossed my phone out because nobody was responding. So we're assuming that the person whose phone it was either already shot, dead, or they just didn't know that it was their phone that was outside of the stall. But the last shots that went off that he did inside the bathroom while we were held hostage was right before the police bust through our bathroom that we were inside of. So there were like 3 explosive sounds that went off right before the police actually rescued us from inside the bathroom. And at first we thought that they were the other gunmen that he's communicating with that were exploding themselves, because it was a point in time in the bathroom after the phone call he made with 911, and I believe after his statement that he made about like not having a problem with Black people, but it being for his country, it sounded as if he was communicating with other people who were involved with it.